Hello, and welcome to the actual finale of Tenchu Time of the Assassins. Huzzah! We have one more unlockable mission to complete. This one is called Wrath of Heaven, because game reference, and we will be going as Ayame. Just like I promised. Isn't she beautiful? I have read nothing for this one, so I don't know the story for it. Pause this if you want to read it. I think we're killing another evil merchant, probably another Echigoya. This series loves going to that well. Also, anybody who's been watching my Kodelka playthrough, my allergy issue seems to have come back. I was feeling better when I recorded the previous video for this game, but it seems to be giving me issues again. So if my voice sounds off, that's why. So, some disclaimers with this level. I did manage to get Grandmaster. You will see most of that run. I do use a previous recording of the boss fight because I handled it a little bit better. But otherwise, you're seeing my Grandmaster run. However, I talked in a previous video of this series about a glitch or something going on where I was being counted as spotted several times. I could not get this game to not do that for this level. I don't know if there's an enemy so far away that it's not registering on my radar, that's seeing my character or seeing my character through walls, or what's going on with that, but as far as I could tell, there's no reason I should have been spotted. And I looked back at previous recordings of this mission, and I couldn't find anything. So I'm going to show the most direct route I can find to get through this level. There might be a better one, and you gotta love that glitch. I'm guessing that's not the emulator, that's just the game itself. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. So I'm going to take as direct of a route as I can for this video. However, there are points where I'm going to have to save state and walk around so that I can kill other enemies to get points towards the Grandmaster ranking. Because I can't call this a Grandmaster run and then fail at the last level. The shame I would have to live with! I'm not going to show any of that because if somebody's looking at this for a walkthrough, I want to be able to show right where you need to go. Because I know for me, it took me a while to get used to this map. You can see those underground corridors all look the same. And we are going to have to go through a couple of them. So if you look at the map, where we're trying to head is... I'm going up to this tower to kill this guy. So this is the only deviation from the path that I'm showing. Plus we need some stealth kills. There are not many enemies in this level. If you look at the map, you'll see two towers on the right hand side. Almost like the Lord of the Rings. And you'll see two buildings on the left side. Where we're actually trying to go is the building on the bottom left, because for some reason there's no door entrance to the building on the top left, which is where we actually need to go. So that's where we're at right now. We're at the very bottom of the level. If you go to the left, you'll see a pit that plummets you to your death. Why somebody would have that around their estate, I have no idea. This is an extra item that I picked up throughout the level that I wanted to get rid of, because there's a healing item inside this building. There's also a dog I killed, and an innocent that I had to avoid. So be aware they are lurking about. There's also a dude on the roof, and there's an attic on that roof you can go in. I didn't want to have to use this chameleon spell, but there's a crossbow guy over here, and the chances of him seeing me were pretty high. I hate breaking out the chameleon spells. I don't knock anybody else for using them, but I do find them kind of cheap. But again, if you like using them, that's totally fine. I'm certainly not going to judge anybody for using cheapness in a game. I've done it several times in my LPs. It's just something for me that I just don't like using. But in that one mission with Ricky Maru, it was essential. The one where we had to run back to the castle but could not kill anybody. So if I wanted a Grandmaster ranking, that's what I had to do. Be careful, these platforms will come down sometimes. And underneath is usually a pit to your death. I think one might actually just send you back to the underground. But most of them are plummet to your death pits. That's why I'm jumping around so much. I couldn't find anything else in this building. There are two guys. The annoying thing about this boss is it's so easy to trigger this boss fight with these two guys around here. One good thing about the chameleon spell is it gives me the opportunity to perform another stealth kill I wouldn't normally be able to show off. You have to stay to the perimeter to not trigger the boss fight. And if you're going to be fighting the boss, you probably want to get rid of these guys, otherwise they will help the boss. Which is something I do like about the Tenchu series. But you also want to be tactical. Plus, if you're going for a Grandmaster ranking, you're going to want to not be spotted by these guys and stealth kill them. And you will have to explore the whole level. Like I said, I'm not showing that off. I'm also quite sick of this music. Between it being one of the most common themes in the Tenchu series, plus having to play this mission several times to get this right, I'm just tired of it. I wish they used another unique piece of music for this level. I did wonder, in that previous level, we got a unique piece of music, which would have been nice to have added to the regular soundtrack of the game just to give it some variety. I know at least one of these guys is a merchant, and I think the other one's another Echigoya, but I'm not sure. No more voice acting from me on this playthrough. I did plenty of that throughout most of the campaigns. The boss fight is really easy though. I actually had no problems on the successful run. It's just it looked nicer on a previous attempt. That's why I used a previous fight with this boss. I did that in another level in this game, I just don't remember which one. I still think it's a genuine run. I just didn't show everything. Die, motherfucker! He goes down like a bitch, which is nice. Haha! Victory! I'm guessing he's going, ah, the pain! The pain! It hurts! It hurts so good. Yeah. Oh, you know Ayame would take charge in that sort of situation. Why am I being a perv? Because I am one. Huzzah! Grandmaster. And that's it for this game, finally. Thank y'all so much for watching. It was fun revisiting this game, even with the bad camera. And I will see y'all next time in whatever I do next. And I have a few ideas for what I'm going to do next. But we'll see how it works out.